Hi there, I'm Lance and I'm a gamer.
I'm Sam and I'm a non-gamer.
We love to hate, where we help gamers find great games to play with non-gamers.
And today we're taking a look at 10 Days in the USA by the Op.
10 Days in the USA is an older game that is being reprinted by the Op, and this is the new print edition of this classic game. And with this game, what you'll be doing, you'll have a giant board of the United States and lots of cards in this one. You're going to have a card tray holder that's going to hold the cards, plus room for 3 discard piles that are going to be face up. And this game is very simple. You will be trying to exchange cards that are on your trays. You've got 2 different trays that add 10 spots. And what you'll be doing is trying to exchange those cards for cards in the discard piles or from the draw deck that is going to make a 10-day trip throughout the United States. Now, here are the rules about how that trip has to work. You are able to travel to adjacent states by foot, and so let's say, for instance, Oklahoma, our home state, is on day 4. Well, we could walk to Texas on day 5, for instance. That's legal. But if you are wanting to get to a state, say, that is 1 state away, so from Oklahoma through Arkansas to Tennessee, let's say, you would have to play a van card in between. So Oklahoma on day 4, van card on day 5, Tennessee on day 6. That's how a van card is going to work. Now, you can fly to other states. There are airplane cards, but the catch with the airplane is that in order to get to a certain state that is far away, you have to use the same colored airplane as what the state is on the board. And so that's the idea with the different cards. You're just trying to make a 10-day itinerary that follows those specific rules. And the first player that is able to do that first will declare 10 days and show everybody their 10 cards. And if it is a legal 10-day trip itinerary, then you win the game. That's all there is to this one. So you're just swapping out cards, the ones that don't work on your racks, with the ones either in the face-up discard piles or drawing blindly off the top of the deck. And, you know, first one to get it wins. So Sam, what did you think about 10 Days in the USA?
I thought this was a fun game. We played it with our kids on a cruise ship, which was fitting. I don't think cruise ship is one of the options.
No, there's no boats in the game.
But so we were traveling when we played it.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. I do think there's some dependency on how well you do with the cards you drew. I got very lucky, and a lot of the states I drew were next to each other. So I didn't have to do too much there. But in general, like I thought it was a really good game. What ages does it say? 8 plus.
Yeah, 8 plus, 2 to 4 players.
Gosh, I keep thinking our daughter's younger than she is. She's 10 now.
She's 10.
We helped our 7-year-old,
Yeah.
And our 5-year-old played with me. But I think everybody understood the concept.
Yeah.
Very well.
I think most kids are going to be able to do just fine in this game. The concept of, you know, what is a good card for the different itinerary that you're building, that's where the challenge comes in for kiddos. But, you know, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, you know, on up, I mean, they should be able to get that just fine. There is a lot of luck involved with the game, especially at the beginning of the game, because for setup, you're just going to get 10 cards and you're gonna get them one at a time, and you decide which slot you put it in until you have 10 cards in your 10 slots. And so depending on what cards you get and when you get them, you can really set yourself up really well if you've got good luck, and you could be doomed to utter failure for that game.
And I think that was the hardest part for our kids, is to think that forward thinking. They understood when they were actually playing the game, but that's probably where me and Lance were set up for success a little bit better.
But I feel like that's one of the funnest parts in the game for me, is the setup, because you've had that sense of control a little bit with the luck dependent
factor. And you kind of know, like, okay, if I do this and this, I know this is what I'm looking for.
Exactly, yeah. And that's a fun thing. And then, you know, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work out for you entirely. But at least it gives you a little bit of a sense of, I just need one or two things to go my way throughout the course of the game, and I'll be in real good shape.
Yeah.
And so you go into the game with this high sense of hope, and that's a fun experience for it being just this lightweight family type game that the whole family can get on board with.
Yeah.
For you as a non-gamer, that gamer non-gamer factor that we always look at with every game, where does this come in at for you as far as
Yeah,
that goes?
I think this is the perfect game for
Yeah.
families, for non-gamers and gamers. I think it's a good one.
Plays quick, simple turns,
Yeah.
snappy. I mean, you're making one decision and you're taking a card, getting rid of another card, swapping these cards out. I mean, that's pretty simple. And it's exciting because with every turn, somebody could say 10 days, and that's going to end the game. You never know when it's going to happen. So it's a quick little fun game. So really enjoy it. One you'd recommend playing with non-gamers?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the game is 10 Days in the USA. It's a classic. It's coming back, reprinted by the Op. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know what you think about this one.
Make sure to like and subscribe and push that bell button to get notifications of all our new content.
I'm Lance.
I'm Sam.
And we are Love to Hate, where we bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.